welcome back to the SV Golf Performance Centre at Bedford and County Golf Club Clapham. Today we're going to be testing out the much anticipated Callaway Big Bertha 815 driver.
Callaway is saying this is the first low spinning with added forgiveness driver on the market. It's all done through the R-Moto face technology, which enhances the ball speed. Essentially, if you want more distance, you need more ball speed.
Okay, so looking at the numbers on the flight scope here, we can see that my carry distance was 246. Club head speed was 101.8, so down only on a few sort of mile an hour. However, saying that, I did come straight from coaching into this testing centre, and today I'd only had maybe sort of 3 or 4 practice swings, so the club head speed's actually sort of okay considering I wasn't really warming up. So, but the other good thing which I'd look at there would be, as most golfers, we tend to sort of walk up to the first tee without having hit any shots, and straight away the golf club is performing. So for me, that's kind of real sort of music to the ears. Spin's a little high, overall height is a little high, as is the launch. But as I think we mentioned in a previous one, my driver is more like an 8-degree setting. This one here was a 10.5. So those numbers and my overall distance would only increase up once I've obviously hit a few more shots, worked out my loft and the shaft sort of combination. But overall, the shaft in this, which is a Fujikura speeder shaft, was fantastic. I felt very, very smooth, very, very easy to hit, and it gave good numbers, like I say, from the off.
For me personally, I've got the driver carrying at 258 yards, totaling out at 264. I did have a chance to warm up, unlike Steve, which you can see in the difference between our club head speeds, which then also equates into more ball speed. I was very happy with the launch. I was very happy with the numbers I was getting. The only thing I would say, it's not drastic, but I would expect to see a slightly lower spin rate. I'm looking sort of just under 3,000 for me personally, and that's where if I go and speak to the guys at Callaway, go down to their fitting centre, we could trial a different number of shafts for me, see if we can get it going a bit further. But overall, I was very happy with the club. Again, I'd agree with Steve. The shaft is very, very good, and I really would recommend a try. So overall, I personally think that this is a very good golf club. I got good distance out of it, and my dispersion was very tight. I found that when I first started hitting it on its standard settings, I needed to dial it in a little bit, which is where the great adjustability comes into play. I turned the gravity core upside down, so that lowered the spin. I then brought it down a degree as well, from 10.5 to 9.5, and found that it really, really improved.
I too really like this driver. I'm a big sort of Callaway fan in general, and I was really kind of sort of eagerly sort of waiting this driver to be launched. I love the look of it. I love the appeal. The underside of it is very good. It looks kind of fast. It looks like it's going to give off a lot of ball speed, and it didn't disappoint. This club had a very light club face, which is this R-Moto technology sort of working at its best. It was really good. For me, the loft of this one, as we'll see in a minute on the actual data, was a little bit too lofted, but it didn't disappoint in the overall distance. So this is a driver which I think if I can test it out with the actual sort of correct loft, then I think this one could be the one for the season for me in my golf bag. I really love this driver, and also for those guys which are wanting to sort of test this, for the better players, the stronger hitters, they actually do a double diamond model as well, which creates a little bit lower trajectory, a little bit lower spinning. It's brought the centre of gravity forward in the club face, so it is kind of really aimed at that elite level market. But again, we'll do a review on that one and we can see how that compares.
So that's our summary of the Callaway Big Bertha Alpha 815. We've scored it an 8.5 out of 10. We think it's a really great club. We really would recommend you come down getting fitting. We've got it for the whole season. We've got a number of different shaft options for those of you who are interested in getting custom fitted. Please feel free to get in touch.